Body cameras are of course very similar to dash cameras as they capture things that are relevant to investigations and other civil or criminal cases. These devices are typically worn by police officers and they offer several more benefits compared to dash cameras despite their limited differences. Like dash cameras, however, body cameras show some of the things that a police officer may go through. Along with this, they catch some of the most terrifying things that a person can ever encounter. An Oklahoma City burglary suspect by the name of Jimmy McCoy was taken to a nearby hospital after suffering from a seizure while being arrested. While in the hospital, McCoy stated that he needed to use the restroom. Officers did unlock the handcuffs that he was wearing so he could use the facilities. However, McCoy ran from the room, attempting to escape. While being pursued, the suspect jumped on a patient in a nearby room, attempting to escape through the ceiling. Luckily, police were able to apprehend McCoy. However, the patient that McCoy jumped on died 5 days later due to complications. While fighting a fire in Limestone, Maine, a police chief's body cam caught an explosion from a 250-pound propane tank. The explosion knocked the police officer along with a few firefighters off their feet. One firefighter, by the name of Scott Penn, was severely burned by the flames. He was immediately tended to by the police chief, and in the end, Patton had first and second degree burns on his face and head. In Ohio, a man by the name of Charles Shaw shot and killed his own son, Scott Shaw, after an altercation. Scott Shaw's wife called 911 after finding her husband dead. When police arrived, Charles Shaw refused to put the gun down, despite officers' orders to do so. Eventually, Shaw loaded his gun and raised it towards officers, and that is when officers opened fire on Shaw. Charles was eventually pronounced dead on the scene. On December 10th, 2016, at around 3:30 a.m., Officer Ryan Connell was in the process of writing a ticket in his cruiser when an SUV crashed into his vehicle. The 30-year-old woman deliberately crashed into his cruiser as she was attempting to commit suicide. She was going at around 80 miles per hour when she crossed the median just to hit the car. Amazingly enough, however, Connell and the person in the back of the cruiser left with only minor injuries. The woman was taken to a nearby hospital and she was charged with vandalism and criminal damaging. Connell stated that the video was hard to watch, but it does serve as a reminder of how dangerous the job can be. Several officers are seen responding to a domestic disturbance involving a gun. They are heard pleading with the suspect to put his gun down, but the suspect refuses, telling officers. As one officer rounds a corner, the suspect raises his gun towards police, forcing the officer to shoot. The suspect was attended to following the shooting, however the suspect died before paramedics arrived on the scene.